Expansion draft episode 1 with the own sound attack. I call them. The first one I called Bears, but I changed them to the attack again, to their real name. Unfortunately, I couldn't use their actual logo, so I just used a bear. I got a bear, the secondary logo, which I didn't even use, but I just pretend that that's a hockey player that was attacked by a bear, but he was a tough guy, so he didn't die. And then there's just a letter O. I think I put the logo on the shorts, the secondary logo. I named the arena the Harry Lumley Bayshore, like in real life, but we just pretend that it's been renovated to be big enough for an NHL stadium. I also lied and said that it was a big place. So, and this is our mascot, Harry the Berry. It's one of my favorite things to do is the expansion draft mode. So that's our NHL team. And we have AHL team. I think I named them the Kitchener something, but I can't remember now. Kitchener North Stars, I think. I'm going to call this Big Bruce, or Big Brucey, even though I'm small like a baby. A little bigger than a baby. And there it is. There's our, I made our AHL team's colors pretty ugly, but I'll show you right now the customized team. So there's our arena. I didn't change the seats and stuff. I didn't want to put that. I'm not playing, so I didn't want to put that much effort into it. And even if I was playing, I wouldn't be playing the AHL games anyway, unless I had somebody down there I really wanted to grow. So there's this ugly. That's actually the best one. God, I made the other ones even worse. I like that one though, actually. In real life, if that was a real jersey, I'd buy it. And there's the last one. It's a little too bright for me, but it's still pretty colors. So we got that all done. It's time to start the expansion draft, I think. Get it on underway. You can customize St. Louis's AHL team too if you want. Technically, I think them and Vegas are sharing Chicago, but I don't know for sure. I know Vegas has Chicago as their minor league team. I'm going to turn all this crap off. I'll leave the salary cap on, computer trades on, obviously, but I'm going to turn the morale off so you don't have to listen to them whine, because they whine about the smallest things all the time. I'm not going to have the assistant coach edit lines because I like to do that myself, and I'll leave waivers on. Well, I'm going to leave injuries on, but I'm going to turn them down to 10. Like 50 out of 100. 10 out of 100 is bad enough for injuries happening. So I don't know why they automatically set it to 50 and have injuries every game pretty much. I've never actually left it on 50 because of that, because I still get enough injuries when I turn it down. I'm going to keep salary cap on again. It asks you, but I'm obviously going to keep it on because I already said I was. I just need this to hurry up and load. Do an expansion draft for those who haven't seen it yet. I haven't actually, like right after the expansion draft, I usually trade away almost everybody. Not everybody, but the ones that are older. I haven't actually tried to see how well you could do. So I think in this one, that's what I'm going to try to do. See if we can do good. If not, oh well, at least we tried. Do the best I can with the team that is made available to me. So hurry up. I hate how slow this is at loading. I don't know, like there's lots of times where I couldn't connect to the server, the EA server, and we got 6th overall. Damn. There is the odd time where you get like first. I have had first. I don't think I've ever had second. Maybe once. I did a couple practice runs to see, but yeah, that. And one other thing that I don't really like about the expansion mode though is that like it never changes. It's always like the same players available all the time. So it kind of sucks that way. But I do change it up and take different players all the time. So I just yeah. So begin expansion draft. Just so that it's not always the same players. Obviously, this one I did take Manson once, but he tends to just stay at 81 overall and doesn't grow at all. Vatanen I've had grow a little bit, not much, but Vatanen's the obvious choice if you want to try and do good. Now Arizona has absolutely nothing. Like I could take Luke Shen, but why would I? I'm already going to have more than enough defensemen. So out of the players available, I'm going to take Burmistrov. I think that's right. Burmistrov. Boston, the obvious choice here is, even though in real life he might not become that good, he has a medium starter potential. So Malcolm Subban. He probably won't be on the team because I know I should have actually done this and checked out who the goalies were that are available. Buffalo has, for goalies, was change every time. Nilsson, no, I don't want either of those guys. Mike Smith, maybe. No. No. Sometimes Forsberg ends up in free agency anyway, so you could just take him there if you wanted him. Smith, no, obviously. They're nothing. The obvious choice here is Korpisalo. He's the only medium elite player that's available ever. The one that I actually made it far in my franchise mode, he actually dropped though to medium starter, and that's what happens when you there's Reimer. That's what happens when you're a shitty team for the first like 5 or 6 years, and your goalies have bad seasons over and over and over and over because they don't have a team in front of them. They don't stay where like good. Like I know in NHL 17 he never dropped and he had good seasons. Well, Stolarz is available, but he's only a fringe starter, so yeah, Bennington's available too. That would be an AHL guy, but we already got one of those. So I'll probably end up taking not Bibu. I'm going to take, obviously I'm going to take the Columbus Blue Jackets goalie, Korpisalo, and probably Grubauer too. So those will be our 2 NHL goalies, Grubauer and Korpisalo. Well, who did Arizona had Bernier, Enroth, and then 2 not going to play in the NHL ever again goalies. He's actually with the Solar Bears, Matt Hackett, with the Solar Bears in ECHL. Yeah. Okay, so we did make the right choices. I didn't know if there was any goalies. Obviously, like Bogosian's contract is crap, but he's the best available top 4 defenseman in this game. He's actually listed as a top 4. All the ratings dropped a lot, so at 82 overall is actually a top 4 defenseman, when in other games that would be a top 6 at best, or low-level top 6, probably. So got Mike Smith, or Mark Stone, or Mike Stone, fuck, I can't remember. Michael Stone. I was thinking of the forward for, I'm going to take Furland, I think. I think Kulak's underrated. He doesn't tend to grow either. Either does Furland, probably, but I'm still going to take him anyway. Because you need enough forwards too. There's certain teams they just have like nothing. I guess I'll take Nestrasil on that. And Chicago has one of the better picks you're going to get, Ville Polka, top 4 potential. Obviously, he's going to play in the AHL with only a 74 overall, but another team with like nothing. I'll take Mario. I think his name's Mario Nieto. I don't even know. I'm just making it up. Some of them I don't. Most of them I do. Josh Anderson, obviously, I'm not going to take him though, because Corpi Salo is available. Medium elite goalie. That will be our goalie for a long time. He's only 22 or something. So he'll be the goalie of our future. So we won't even have to scout goalies for a while. Now, on this one, I always have a hard time between these two. Either Patrick Nemeth or Stephen Johns. If that's how he pronounces it. It could be Stefan. I'm gonna go with Patrick Nemeth this time. It doesn't really matter because we'll have too many defensemen, and anybody below from 78 to 81 will just be traded for the defensive part. So Ouellette's going to be gone because otherwise we have to play them in the AHL, and if you play them in the AHL, they don't grow anyway, and then they just stay there because all your defensemen are already better than them, so you don't really need to use them. I don't remember who I normally take from Edmonton. Oh, it's this guy down here. High bottom 6 potential. So he could be a 4th liner for us in the future. We got, on this one I always take Petrovic, but he'll be traded too. I would take Reimer, but I don't think I'm allowed. I think I can take up to 4 goalies, but that's only if I don't take... And plus, we'll already have our 2 NHL goalies anyway, so we have to take Petrovic. We'll sign a goalie for the AHL backup spot in free agency. Obvious choice for LA is Alec Martinez. He's the best one available to help us be a competitive team. Here's another good one right here. Low elite Jonas Brodin. Sometimes he gets better, sometimes he doesn't. You just never know. And then from Montreal, I not always take, and I don't even see him. He's not. Oh, this one changed this time. Who'd they not protect that they normally protect? Usually I take, I can't even remember his name now. He was on Chicago. He's a center. Maybe it's Byron that they didn't protect. I don't want Byron though. David, I'm going to go with Nesterov. I don't know if that's good in this game. It was good in the old games. I'm going to probably play him in the AHL, and if an injury happens, he'll be called up. Islanders, I don't want to trade him, though. I'd rather keep him to see how a high top 6 grows in this. I know in NHL 17, they got high. Anything high could grow. Like, he could grow to be a number 1 defenseman. I usually take Pulock. Sometimes I take DeHaan. Take Pulock to play in the AHL for at least 1 year, and then sometimes he's good enough to come up. So I'll take him this time again. And I usually take Pumpo. Sometimes I take Grabner. Pumpo would be for the AHL, but Grabner will help us in the actual trying to do good. So I'm going to take Grabner. Even though he didn't play that well when he was a Leaf, obviously we're going to take Ekholm, but I think some of these, like Jarn Krok and Watson, I think might be slightly underrated. Salamaki would be a good choice too, but Granberg, former Toronto Marley. Yeah, I'm going to take Ekholm. If I wasn't trying to make the team good, maybe I would take somebody else, but I'm trying to make the team as best I can. So I'm probably going to go with Smith Pelly. You'll see, you said you were trying to make it better, but you can only take so many defensemen. So if I keep taking all the defensemen, then it won't work. I'm obviously not going to take Clark MacArthur because he's got 4 years and it's a ripoff. So I'm not going to pay that for Clark MacArthur. My phone just went off for no reason. Something crazy. I always take Dzingel. He's the best option for contract. I like to take some young guys that still can play in the NHL. Now this one, I take Lofton all the time. Because, for one, Gudas is really underrated. He's only a 78 overall. And Lofton can still grow, so... But we'll have lots of fourth-line forwards, so... And they won't grow if you don't play them on the fourth line, so you have too many fourth-line forwards, you might have to trade some. I always take Dumoulin, but... Sometimes I take Pouliot. He has a top 4 defense, low top 4 potential, but I do think that he will actually be a top 4 defenseman in real life eventually. I am going to take Pouliot for our AHL team. It'll be like him and Billy Polka on the first line. I can't believe I keep forgetting everybody's name. I haven't done a video in a long time. I haven't done any videos since NHL 18 came out. I did a little bit of practice. I don't know if I should. I should take... No, I shouldn't take them because then we'll have too many. I gotta go forward. I'm gonna go with Tierney. Tierney, I almost always take. I hate that they always put him on the fourth line, though, but they might not now because I'm short. A normal I take Sabatka and Edmondson. I don't even know how. Edmondson. Those are the two I usually choose between, but I'm not going to take Edmondson, even though I accidentally clicked it on him. I have taken Jaskin before. I'm going to go with Sabatka, though. I really like Sabatka. I don't know why, I just do. And Tampa, I usually take either Dotchin or Quack. I think, I don't know if it's Quack or what it is. I think that's like, I know it's not Quack, because quack is not spelled like that. I usually go between the two. Both of them won't make the NHL lineup, though, so it doesn't really matter who I pick. I am going to pick Quack, though. I don't think we're going to be like a playoff team. No matter what I did, I could pick anybody. I always take Connor Brown. Unfortunately, he's underrated too, in my mind. I'm a Connor Brown fan. He just has that feel-good story where he's never supposed to make it. He was drafted late. Actually, I think it tells you. I'll check for everyone. Can't remember. I think it was late in the 6th round. I was going to say 7th, but still 6th round. Everybody said he was too small. He would never make the... why does it say 1 assist? Or are they counting preseason right now? I don't know why it says that. He scored 20 goals last year. And then people said in the OHL, he only won the OHL Player of the Year because he was playing with Connor McDavid. He's too small, he'll never play in the NHL. And then, he went to the AHL and won Rookie of the Year there without Connor McJesus, proving everybody wrong that he's actually a good player. And now he's playing in the NHL. I think that they underrated him and he doesn't grow. I think he should be, if not medium top 6, high top 9 at least, because he can play anywhere in the lineup and be good. He's good defensively and he's good offensively. I think like last time I did this, I took Tyler Myers. I sometimes take is this Andrew or Andrew Kopp. But because of the fourth line thing, if I'm allowed, I'll take Tyler Myers. No, I'm not allowed. I have to take a forward. I guess Kopp or Matthias. Neither one of them. Neither one. I'll take Kopp and I'll try and play him on the fourth line. I'll just trade one of the other guys, like Kopp, Gauntz. If you want to change your mind, you can change your mind. But if I wanted to, instead of taking this guy, I could go to like a forward like Paquette or Brown, JT Brown, or this Gord guy, or any of the forwards that are available that are nothing. Or if I wanted, instead of, I really want to take Tyler Myers. So, or instead of taking, see, this where it screwed me up because I took Nesterov because that other guy's not available. So I took an extra defenseman that I normally don't take. Now let's see, I could take Hemsky, but that's only for 1 year, so I could just release him too. I wouldn't even have to keep him. Or I could take Mark McNeil, a low bottom 6, and then there's basically nothing else. I'd rather take a forward from here. I'll just take Hemsky, even though he's not very good. And now I'll take Tyler Myers instead of Kopp. Sorry, Kopp. I would like to see how a high top 6 grows, or high bottom 6 grows, but it probably doesn't. Now you go to finish draft, and that's your team. So there's not a lot of really good choices. There's like Korpisalo being the best because he's got elite potential, but then there's Martinez, and Grabner was apparently scored the most points. He only got 13 assists, but he got 27 goals. That's pretty good. I'm gonna just do the draft, and then after the draft, I'll call that the first episode and call it the end of the video. And then after the draft, I'll call that the first episode. Call it the end, and just have it be done. Somebody commented on there. I guess if I didn't get rid of any players, I could have a stacked AHL team. That's true. I could have a stacked AHL team if I wanted, but then I guess some of the players would grow, but then Vili Polka and Pouliot and Koek wouldn't grow at all. So we'd kind of be ruining them because they wouldn't get any ice time in the AHL where they actually belong in the AHL. Whereas not Steven Johns, we didn't take him. I forgot we just switched to Alice Hemsky. I'm not going to edit I guess I'll edit it. Let's see what they say. Yeah, see, when you go in, at first you don't want to give anything up. So I'll leave it for now. I'm just going to do the draft. We redo the 2017-18 draft, and then that'll be the first episode. And then next video, I'll make some trades maybe, and see who's taken here. Make some trades and get the simulation started of the game. I know he's a top 6. I don't know if Filardi is either a top 6 or elite. I don't know if he's elite or not. Brandstrom's obviously top 4. I gotta go with Foot. I know he's elite, medium elite potential. See what I missed out on here. I want to know if Filardi's elite or not, because that's the one I don't remember. I'm not gonna make. Well, I guess I can do that. It just gives me an extra pick later in the round, though. What? Did nobody pick him yet? Well, he must not be elite then. Or somebody would have picked him by now. High top 60s, though. Oh, yeah, he was a top 6 forward. So I'm glad I didn't take him then. I'll just sim to user pick now. Pretty sure, like always, Legilligren's still available. Yeah, he's low elite, so I have to take him. I know these, I'll say high elite. Well, he's only a top 4, so low top 4 at that. Legilligren's at least low elite, and pretty much ready to play on our AHL team too. So that's why I don't really want to keep all the players to stack my AHL team too. Because if I did that, then all the players that I would like to grow won't grow. But I do have a lot of defensemen. Like, I could be stacked the young defenseman in the AHL team. Yeah, I would have a stacked AHL team for sure. I'm going to see what our scouts say. Sometimes they have exact elites late. No, it's just medium elite. Maybe I could take him. Are we in the 3rd round? I think we're in the... Or are we in the 2nd still? We're in the 3rd. I'll take this medium elite and see if he turns out to be elite. Usually they don't, though. No, top 9. Medium top 9. So our scout didn't do a very good job. But that's what the medium means. It means it's medium accurate. It doesn't mean that the scout thinks he's a medium elite. It means that a medium chance that he's elite. These exacts mean exact. So that guy's exact 7th D. I obviously don't want to take that because that's not an NHL player usually. Now this guy we don't know anything about. I just don't want to end up with a bottom 6 because we end up with a lot of bottom 6 forwards. Maybe I'll take this unknown defenseman and take a risk and see if he's anything. 7th D. Well, that's too bad. Darn it. Oh well. Can't get everything right, I guess. Here's Tulipov, Paquette. Sometimes I look for names I recognize, but I don't recognize any of these names. Sometimes, or last names, but I made a mistake and I drafted Pavel Bure, and he was just a bottom 6 forward. And if you've done this before, you know that you get a lot of bottom 6 forwards everywhere in the draft, even in the 2nd round sometimes, so it kind of sucks. I'm going to try this Tulipov guy. Maxim Tulipov, offensive defenseman. Sometimes you get lucky with offensive defensemen. No. Offensive defensemen, grinders, and defensive defensemen. For some reason, they have a lot of low elite grinders. I don't know how they would grow, or how they grow, but they do have that. So we're in the 5th round, 5th or 6th, I don't even know. We're getting close to the end though. Fringe starters in the 5th or 6th round. We don't really need a goalie anyway. And I know that Wickman, I made the mistake of drafting him once before. Maybe I take one of these medium bottom 6 2-way forward. So if he's a bottom 6, it's not a big deal. I don't like getting snipers and then be bottom 6 forwards because I'm never going to use that as a bottom 6 forward. Bottom 6 forward, I like to be a little bit more defensive, not scoring goals for a 4th line anyway. The 3rd line is all right. So here we have a grinder. In the 6th round, he'll most likely end up being a bottom 6 forward, but like I said before, sometimes you get lucky with the grinders and they have medium tops or low top 6 or low elite potential. He's high AHL top 6. I don't know if that's anything like NHL 17 where even a high AHL defenseman grows to like an 80 overall, or not defenseman, AHL top 6 forward, grow to 80 overall or something. But in this game, an 80 overall is like a third liner, so I don't know if they'll grow that much. Alright, so we basically have nothing here. If I sort by name, I might be able to find Palmu in here. I know what he is, and he's our own sound attack, so I should take him just because of that. Now I just have to go in alphabetical order here. That's the opposite of alphabetical order. And go down and find the piece. It's going to take a little bit, but I want him just because he is an own sound attack, and he actually might make the NHL in this game. He has low potential, but he's not an AHL forward. As long as he's still in here, he usually goes undrafted, but if he's not, then I'll just do a random pick, I guess. I think I just saw Datsuk go by. He's actually in this game, if anybody was wondering. He's a free agent, but he's only like 72 overall or something. I've signed him for the AHL team. I signed older players so I wouldn't be tempted to keep them. He usually retires right away after the first year. We're almost there. We're at H. Just IJKLMNO. I guess we're not as close as I thought. More letters than I thought there was. I wish it was a little bit faster. There's a lot of names to go through in this too. Anyway, I was out shopping today with the wife, and I got to hear a new Asking Alexandria song in the car with the singer back. I can't remember his name now. Just like I was forgetting all the players' names. I don't forget Petrus Palmu, if I pronounce that right. That's what I'm looking for right now. Usually he is actually higher up when you do that outhouse. Okay, so if we don't oh, there he is. I was gonna say if we don't find Palmu, then I'll see low top 9. Then I'll take outhouse, but we found Palmu. We shouldn't have another pick now. We're in the 7th round. I didn't trade for any. Alright, so there's our draft. We got 2 elite defensemen. No low elites later on, though. That kind of sucked. But we did find a few good picks, though, we still got. We got Palmu for a future. I'll send to the re-sign phase, and then I'll stop the... I won't make you guys... I guess you guys can watch me do the re-sign phase 2 later. Or I'll do it off camera anyway. Thanks for watching and showing your support. Like the video. And I'll see you later. I don't even know how to stop it now.